I'm gonna tell you something. Never, ever paint the interior of your home with flat paint. Flat paint, simply put, is the devil. I'm convinced that flat paint figures out a way to mark itself up. It could be in an empty home and it's not gonna look good even the next day because there is something about flat paint that does not allow it to look good beyond the 30 seconds after you paint with it. Now, new construction is 9.9 times out of 10 always going to use flat paint. And that's because even though it marks up really easily, it's really easy to touch up because they don't have to worry about matching a sheen. It's not satin or eggshell or anything like that. It's not going to look weird. Flat paint touches up very well, but only in the short term. If you put flat paint on a wall and then try to touch it up a year later, it's probably not going to look good because that color is going to be slightly off from what it was a year earlier because paint changes over time. The paint on the wall has faded because of the sun. So chances are, even if you had to touch up after a year, it's not going to fly because the color is not going to be exactly the same. But for new construction, it works well because they're only having to touch up the paint within a month or two of originally putting it on. But that is the only benefit flat paint has, and it's a very short-term benefit. So in my very humble opinion, if you're painting the interior of your home, use a satin finish paint all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. It goes on evenly, it holds up well, it cleans well, and when you look at it, it doesn't leave a mark.